In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on April 28, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Tampa Bay Rays vs. Chicago White Sox. The White Sox have emerged victorious in the initial pair of clashes in this American League Series against the Rays, positioning themselves for a potential sweep come Sunday afternoon. Meanwhile, the Rays find themselves on the opposite end, having succumbed in both initial encounters of this series and dropping 5 out of their last 6 games overall. Despite hovering just 2 games beneath a .500 win-loss record, they remain knotted in the cellar of the American League East, trailing the leading spot by a margin of 5 games. The triumph in the first 2 bouts of this series signifies a notable milestone for the White Sox, marking the inaugural occasion this season where they've strung together consecutive victories. Notwithstanding, they find themselves entrenched at the bottom of the Major League Baseball standings with a dismal 5-22 record. Even before the season has reached its 30-game mark, the club faces a daunting deficit of 14 games behind the American League Central frontrunners. Although boasting the ignominious distinction of possessing the worst record in baseball, the White Sox have defied expectations by securing victories in the opening 2 contests of this series. Conversely, the Rays have stumbled, enduring back-to-back defeats along with a string of 5 losses in their last 6 outings. Despite Chicago entering as the sizable underdog at home, the match holds promise for them. Eric Fed emerges as a beacon of hope amidst the gloom, having conceded just 1 run across his previous 2 starts. Conversely, Little's recent performance paints a starkly contrasting picture, with his last outing serving as a nadir, surrendering a total of 9 runs across his past 2 appearances. Fed's anticipated stellar outing coupled with the White Sox's potent offensive display, tallying 17 runs thus far in the series, forecasts a challenging endeavor for Little and a probable victory for Chicago. Admittedly, backing the Chicago White Sox might not be the most enticing prospect given their lamentable status as the league's weakest team. Nevertheless, the Rays' inability to secure victories in the initial duo of matchups underscores a potential opportunity. While the White Sox's offensive prowess could potentially wane, the inclusion of Eric Fed in the pitching rotation introduces an element of value, particularly with favorable odds. Fed has emerged as one of the few bright spots amidst the White Sox's tumultuous season, exhibiting commendable form. Conversely, Little's recent struggles, highlighted by a lackluster performance in his last outing, suggest a continuation of his woes. Fed's anticipated dominance against an inconsistent Rays offense presents a scenario ripe for a White Sox victory, making the Chicago White Sox money line our full-game side pick. In a surprising turn of events, the White Sox have suddenly discovered their offensive rhythm. Following a series against Minnesota where they tallied runs in 3 out of 4 games, they exploded for 9 runs in the series opener on Friday. Despite the Rays grappling with injuries to their starting pitchers, their offense has displayed resilience, averaging over 5 runs across their last 3 games. However, Zach Little's recent struggles on the mound, conceding 8 runs and 3 home runs across his past 2 starts, could provide an opening for the White Sox offense to capitalize. Both matchups in this series have witnessed an abundance of scoring, with each game surpassing the run total. Despite ranking last in the league in runs scored overall, the White Sox have surprisingly amassed 17 runs across the first 2 games of this series. This trend bodes well for their offensive prospects in the upcoming contest against Little, who endured a torrid outing in his previous start, conceding 6 runs. Fed, on the other hand, appears poised for another commendable performance, extending his streak of strong outings to 3. Despite the Rays likely chipping in with some runs against the Chicago pitching staff, the White Sox's formidable presence at the plate suggests an elevated scoring affair. Consequently, over the projected total is our full game total pick. New York Yankees versus Milwaukee Brewers. The weekend series between the New York Yankees and the Milwaukee Brewers culminates on Sunday afternoon in Milwaukee. Both teams have showcased strong performances early in the season, with the Yankees contending with the Orioles for the top spot in the American League East Division, while the Brewers stand alone at the summit of the National League Central Division. Lately, the Yankees' offense has been on fire. However, predicting Meyer's performance remains a challenge due to limited data. While he possesses some velocity, his relative inexperience leaves him vulnerable, particularly against the seasoned lineup of the Yankees. On the other hand, Stroman has consistently delivered solid pitching, especially during daytime games this season. Stroman, the Yankees' starting pitcher, boasts a commendable history against the Brewers and has proven effective since joining the Yankees. The team has demonstrated resilience on the road, with only 5 losses away from home this season. With key players like Soto and Judge in the middle of the lineup, the Yankees are poised to capitalize on opportunities against Harris and secure a victory. Both teams boast formidable bullpens, promising a tight contest in the later innings. Expect Stroman to stifle the Brewers' offense while the Yankees continue their impressive batting display, making the New York Yankees money line our full-game side pick. Both the Yankees and the Brewers rank among the top 5 teams in the league for runs scored per game. Although the Yankees have sometimes struggled to consistently make hits, they maintain a reputation for disciplined plate appearances and a persistent threat of hitting home runs. Similarly, the Brewers pose a significant home run threat and have surged into the top 5 for hits per game. Notably, Milwaukee has performed better in daytime matchups this season, while the Yankees have excelled in hitting home runs on the road. Therefore, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Houston Astros versus Colorado Rockies. The Houston Astros are set to clash with the Colorado Rockies in the second game of a 2-game series at Estadio Alfredo Harp Hello in Mexico City, Mexico. This season, the Astros are struggling with a record of 8-19, placing them in the 14th spot in the American League. On the other hand, the Colorado Rockies find themselves in a similar position, ranking 14th in the National League with a record of 7-20. Notably, in the previous season, the Astros boasted a 3-1 record against the Rockies. Houston enters this series amidst a challenging phase. They are encountering difficulties in various aspects of their game, raising doubts about whether a change of scenery to another country will provide the remedy they seek. Perhaps hosting these games in Denver would have been more beneficial, particularly in terms of offensive output. Over the last 9 games, Houston has managed to score 2 runs or less in 5 instances, indicating a struggle to generate runs consistently. While Gomer displayed a commendable performance in his recent outing, it's reasonable to anticipate a repeat performance or, at the very least, a solid performance to hand things over to the bullpen, which has the capability to secure the game. Valdez, on the other hand, will be stepping onto the mound for his first start post his stint on the injured list due to a sore left elbow. This presents a favorable opportunity for the Colorado Rockies to secure a victory against an opponent they might otherwise find challenging. Hence, the Colorado Rockies money line is our full game side pick. The Colorado Rockies are poised to assert their offensive prowess in this game. While the Rockies are expected to concede points, they are determined to put up a strong fight, aiming for a closer contest compared to the previous day's match. Houston has garnered a reputation for low-scoring games this season, primarily due to their struggles in igniting their offense. However, facing the Rockies presents an opportunity for the Astros to reignite their scoring capabilities, as evidenced by their performance in the previous game. Therefore, we anticipate that Houston will have no difficulty in putting up points against the Rockies once again. Consequently, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.